I'm James Ford III from Georgia, country town called Fort Valley. Cool thing about that area is the music. A lot of blues, a lot of R&B and soul. Music is part of the household. Grandparents played it, parents played it, and when it was time to sign up for band in middle school, I signed up to play the trumpet. My dad was in the Army. I went to high school in West Germany, and I got exposed to a lot of Western European music, classical music. I had a chance to play in a German town band. We did a lot of polkas and festivals. Went back to Georgia, so Georgia's still home. I went to Valdosta State University. Started out as a biology major, and I just decided I wanted to do music. Half of my friends were on the sciences side, and that's probably one of the reasons why my major field of research now is performing arts medicine and trying to advocate for musicians playing for injury prevention, but also to prolong their performing careers. I ended up going to the University of North Texas. I was a research assistant with the Texas Center for Music and Medicine. They had a research question dealing with the medical problems that trumpet players had, and we identified one of the focal points of injury. Put a team together of people from different disciplines. You had a mechanical engineer, a music therapist, an audiologist, a medical doctor. We're all thinking about how things function, how's it being taught, what are the prevalence rates of injury, how people respond to treatment. In fact, the mechanical engineer actually made a device where we could measure in real time how much pressure we use while we performed. And I got to practice on that device for 2 years. I'm still doing research with my professor from grad school. We've done several presentations at the Performing Arts Medicine Association. I got a doctor in musical arts, a DMA, and I was working on the dissertation. And my major professor said, it's time for you to start applying for jobs. And Cal State was one of the first interviews I did. So I came out here, I got an offer. I joined the faculty here in fall 2003. Because I'm out there performing full time, I get to bring that real world experience into my ensembles and into the classrooms. There was another research assistant and another piano player from South Africa. They both invited me to go down to a music festival and participate in some projects down there. At one of the performances that I did, there was a U.S. ambassador in the audience. After the performance, the ambassador approached me and asked me, would you be interested in coming back? Just like, you may be interested in applying to the Fulbright. I got the Fulbright. One of the best experiences I've had in my life. I always remind myself of that, the grandparents and the opportunities that I have that they didn't have. That's a huge motivation for me. My dad hosts an annual car show, so I'm going back to help him. Last summer, we got a chance to participate in the Hot Rod Magazine Power Tour, 5 different tours across the South. 1,800 miles in 5 days. Classic cars, 66 El Camino, a couple Mustangs, Camaros. If it wasn't for those teachers, friends, and family that helped me get to this point, I can't thank them enough. Just keep doing what you're doing and don't forget where you come from.